And if you look at the way it all happened, 2019 for most people that I know was pretty tough. It was a very, very tough year. 2018 was one thing. 2019 seemed to be, the savior, and then it did absolutely fuck all for most businesses. And most people that I spoke to was like, wow, I did not expect that. And then they had the fires, and then they had the floods, and then this. It's like 2020 was like, that's it. We're pumped. We're motivated. I can feel the vibe. The earth has crossed the moon, and the fucking cows are walking backwards up the hill now, which is awesome, which is exactly what we needed. And all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. And you're thinking, okay, this somehow potentially for some is actually worse than 2019, and that was the worst year in 10 years,
Here's the beautiful thing of it, though, man. I think what it's done is if people are being honest with themselves, if people take a moment to be honest with themselves, it's provided the ultimate reset.
Yeah.
Right? There's so many people in jobs that aren't happy. You may have just lost it. Don't go and do yourself a bloody, a detriment to your detriment again by going back to that job if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to go find the exact same job because that's what you know how to do, but you don't like it. There's no other universal sign that you can be given to go, hey, when are you ever going to be faced with this ever again?
Or hopefully never.
Hopefully never. Correct. even businesses, like, I ran a couple of webinars and someone was on there and she's like, oh, what do you think I should do to get back into her tourism business?
Yeah.
She said, what should I be doing to grow that back up? And I'm like, do you even want to be in there? And she goes, no, I actually don't enjoy it. I said, well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Like, don't do anything. Go and figure out something else.
Something else, yeah. Now's a good downtime.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know what I think the big problem is with people and when it comes to change? I feel that there's almost a level of guilt around change, especially in Australia, I think, right? And we almost feel like you're doing what you're doing and you've got to sort of stick at it and you've got to sort of see it through, and it's that sort of finish mentality, or it's like, I can't leave because no one else will be able to do my job, or, this or that or that. It was like, you could change tomorrow. Like COVID could come out and all of a sudden you got no business, but you're going to try and work hard and push back to get that business back up.
Yeah.
I just feel people put a lot of responsibility on themselves to stick at something. And I speak from personal experience. Initially, I did this when I became an apprentice. So I left high school, kicked out of high school, and the only job going was the apprenticeship. So I was like, I might as well do that, right? And it was a 4-year apprenticeship, right? That's what apprenticeships are. I knew from day one it wasn't what I wanted to do. I was like, this is I cannot see myself doing this for the rest of my life. But it was just sort of might as well. I had nothing else to do. I had to see it through. And, it was the old mentality back in the day where my mum was like, well, just, stick at it. And it's at the end of the day, you'll be able to come out of it with a certificate.
Something to fall back on.
Something to fall back on, son. I'm like, cool. I know for certain right now I'll never go build another kitchen. But I did learn a lot from it, right?
Yeah.
We can always justify it by going, it was great. But there's so many people doing things that they don't want to be doing right now. And this is the universe saying to you, hey, just wanted to check in. Is this still what you want to be doing? Just putting it out there.